Hey, Business Leaders Network. Nick Demas here, back at it again with another 15-minute live interview with one of the amazing entrepreneurs, servant leaders here in our Referrals and Connections Facebook group. Today, I'm joined by Joel, and he's going to share a little bit about himself here in a minute. But before we get into that, if you are watching this live, if you can comment hashtag live in the chat. If you're watching the replay, you can comment hashtag replay. It'd be very much appreciated. Joel, how are you doing, my man? Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do in business, and we'll go from there.
Thank you so much for having me, Nick. I appreciate being here. This is a true honor and pleasure for me, so thank you for that. So I am a master prosperity coach. I teach people how to change their mindset around money from thoughts of, I can't afford that. Money doesn't grow on trees. That's too expensive. At least that's how I grew up. To thoughts of abundance and prosperity. There's actually $475 trillion of net worth on this earth, businesses and individuals. So there's plenty of abundance to go around. But a lot of people have limiting beliefs that they didn't come here to thrive. They just came here to survive. So I shift those limiting beliefs to empowering beliefs. That's the first thing I do. Second thing is I teach 9 specific money manifestation techniques. And thirdly, I'm a former hedge fund manager. I managed 700 million at Citi, and I had my own hedge fund before shutting it down to just coach and teach. To be clear, I'm not a financial planner. I'm not a financial advisor. I only teach. And by the way, rule number 8 in the 9 money rules millionaires use, my second book, is DIY investing. So I also teach how to invest in stocks, how to invest in real estate, but 80% of my business up until 2023 has been business coaching, because a lot of spiritual entrepreneurs have limiting beliefs around money. They believe they can't be spiritual and rich, or at least that's what they were taught growing up. So I've been able to really help their businesses. In fact, last year I was able to triple one of my clients' revenues in just the 3 months of one-on-one coaching. So the techniques are working, the abundance and prosperity techniques are working. So it's a real pleasure for me to work with individuals one-on-one and through my Money Miracles membership as well.
I love it. Awesome. Well, let's go a little bit deeper into that. So what would you say separates you from, any other business coach out there? I know you have your book and your different principles that you go through, but let's dive a little bit deeper into that. What would you say separates you?
I think the biggest separation, there's a lot of people who are finance experts, chartered financial analysts or certified financial planners, advisors. I haven't come across too many people who have managed $700 million, who have had their own hedge fund and are what I would call spiritual entrepreneurs. So I have both. I believe that you have to be expert in both to be successful in business. You have to have the right mindset and you have the right strategies. And a lot of people who are money coaches, they teach mindset. And there are others who just teach strategy, financial planning, budgeting, and investing, or they're taking your money to invest, or they're selling you a product like insurance or annuities. I believe in order to be really successful, to DIY invest and be successful, you have to have both the strategy and the mindset. And so if your mindset's in the gutter, like worried and fearful or sad or depressed, you're not vibrating on the same frequency as abundance and prosperity. Abundance and prosperity vibration is way up here, equivalent to appreciation and gratitude, love, joy, passion. And so you can't get here from here. If you're down here vibrating in worry and fear, you got to get your mindset up to the proper frequency. And so I teach people how to do that. We go through each of the 9 money rules. And maybe I'm anticipating a next question here, but I can tell you a little bit about my process.
Good,
if you
yeah,
like.
That's it.
So what I do is, first thing we do is we fill out a financial freedom survey. Because I want to see where you are. Because if there's this much of a gap, it may take a bit longer than my 3-month core fast track prosperity coaching program. But I want to see where you are. So the first is to level set everybody, fill out a financial freedom survey, see it goes through what your beliefs are, what your money history is with your parents and yourself, and then, what your net worth is and how far, and we also calculate your financial freedom number. So that's the first step. Then they fill out a money personality survey, which is actually from my third book, Infinite Love and Money. So everyone has a money personality type, but they don't really think about it too much. And so we created 7 money personality types. So it's interesting to know what your type is and how it benefits you and how it's a weakness as well. There are strengths and weaknesses in each type. So I have them fill out that survey, and then they rank order their belief level on all the affirmations that I give them. Because some people, if you hear the words, "I'm a money magnet," for me, that's a 10. I know that's a fact. I have absolute faith. But for some people say, "Oh, I lost money in the stock market," or, "My business has been not doing well," I'm a 3. It's really important to understand affirmations. And if you don't believe it, you shouldn't be saying something, because this is what's happening. Right. So we go through that's kind of the first step. That's the level setting. And then we go through so we work on improving those beliefs. So again, everything is mindset first. So people will come to me and say, "I want to learn about the stock market. I want to get my business triple revenues. I want to learn about real estate." I say, "Great, I will do that. But first, we got to get the mindset. See where you are and see how high we need to raise it." Some people are high, so we don't have to move too much. But the first step is mindset. Then I go through the manifestation techniques, because I want them to get a massive return on the investment that they are the cost of my program. So I want them to at least, get that money back plus a lot more. So I teach them these manifestation techniques, and then they practice them. And my one-on-one coaching clients are now up to about $4.2 million. And my membership members, my Money Miracle membership members, are up to about $1.8 million of money manifested. So the techniques are working. And so I want them to I teach that first. Even if they want to learn about stocks and real estate,
Sure.
I'm going to teach you these techniques. I want you to get your money back plus. And then it depends what they want to learn. If it's business coaching, if it's stocks or real estate, we go deep on each of those.
That's awesome.
Oh, and sorry to interrupt, Nick. So by the way,
great.
in this book, I have a 5-step proprietary stock screen. I also have a 7-step real estate screen in that book. So very basic. You can just read the book and actually become quite successful stock investing and real estate investing.
Awesome. Well, what would you say is what's the best way for someone to be able to reach out to you, get in contact, and also what's the best way for someone to find the book too?
Yes, it's all on my website. So solomore.com, by the way, just to remember, it's not my last name. Some people get that confused, but it's named after my daughters. Laur for Lauren, Mor for Morgan, and the SA is for the first 2 letters of my last name. So it's sollourmore.com. And I'll be more than happy to take emails. It's joel@solomore.com. You guys want to sign up for I give everyone who's listening to this podcast right now gets 30 minutes free. So just go to my website and you can get 30 minutes free. If it's more than 50 people, it might take till March, but I'll allocate 50 people in February who are listening to this right now, or watching or listening to the replay. You can do that at solomore.com.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much for sharing that. Awesome. Well, great, man. Well, anything else that you want to share right before we sign off here? Anything else you want to share?
I like to conclude with hashtag doubt the doubt. A lot of you business owners, it's not a straight line up, but when you have the downturns, the ebbs with the flows, when you have some ebb, doubt that doubt. Have faith in the dream. You created your business because you had a why, you had a belief in what you're doing. So have faith in that dream. Don't have faith in the doubt. Doubt the doubt.
I love it. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you, Joel. Thank you so much for jumping on here and sharing some truth, some knowledge with our community. I really, really do appreciate it. So thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me, Nick.
Sweet. Also, be on the community. Again, if you have been watching this live and Yeah, if you've been watching this live, you can comment hashtag live in the chat. That'd be very much appreciated. Or if you've been watching the replay, if you can comment hashtag replay, that'd be very, very much appreciated. And until next time, peace.